Took four trades today, March 12th, 2025. Today, bought a lot of greed today. Today was supposed to be potentially like a $4,000 day. It was not. Made $425. It was a bad day. It was a bad day in the sense of I didn't follow my strategy at all. I didn't follow my strategy at all. I followed it, but I got out too early, got in too early. I revenge trade today. I hate revenge trading. It never works out in your favor, and it didn't work out in my favor. You'll see in a couple of seconds. Left my last trade. I left at least, I want to say, like 3,000 on the table. It makes me want to throw up, but just saying it makes me want to throw up. Just saying it. My second trade left about two on the table. So if you put that together, damn, that might have been supposed to be like a $4,000 to $5,000 day. It was not. Once I say again, it was not. This is what I tell people, like this trading stuff. You have to fight a lot of greed, you struggle with greed, wanting more. Uh, the revenge trading, seeing something that's not even there. Like you're looking at something that's not there. You're just in your mind. It's really psychology. You're looking at something that's not even there. But I'm gonna let you guys into my mind. Show you the trades I took today and why. Today was a pretty bad day. Not gonna lie, it was pretty bad. Hard to say that with making $400, but you'll see in a minute. My first trade was on ES. I'll let you guys see what I saw here. Kind of somewhat triangle pattern. Love to play these. This is all I play when it comes down to it. The setup is just there, regardless of what you play. It's always there. Let me show you. 2 hits on the top, 2 hits on the bottom. Play for the breakout. Hold up, I was a little higher than that. Like 916. Yeah, it was a little higher than that. Yep, play for the breakout. These candles right here. Got the breakout. Entered in at 5,950. So entered in right there. I was playing this right here, playing this breakout. Went in my favor. Was shooting for the 1-to-1 to get back to these. Well, kind of somewhat 1 to 659, just to get back to these lows. Cause I'm thinking in my head it can get back there, especially with just all this moment. Look what it, three big red candles to break. I'm thinking in my head it's gonna get back there. It at least has a shot to get back there, especially with the EMA moving downward. All the things in my favor. Went in my favor $175, I believe. After that, it tapped it twice. Then no, one tapped the 175 ish right there, and then never went back in my favor. Had this somewhat hammer candle, green hammer candle, if people will say, right on my screen, and just stopped me out for $350. That was our first trade. I didn't mind getting stopped out on this trade only because it went in my favor and it was my strategy. I wanted the recent lows, and I can't really get mad at if I want what my take profit was, and it just got close to it and didn't hit. That was the strategy. I was risking 350 to make a little bit over 350, like 450-ish dollars, somewhere around there, and it just stopped me out. Can't really get mad at that. I respect stop outs when I was supposed to get stopped out and the strategy just didn't work. My plan was there. It just didn't work. The next trade I took was a squeeze trade, which worked, but I just took that first loss and just didn't know how to take it. Fighting greed on this trade. I can show you guys right here. Once again, where did I get in at? 5,950. Got in at 9,350. So right there. So somewhat on these lows right there. I got in as soon as it broke out right there. Wasn't looking for this 3 to 5, but I was looking for a 3 to 1. Fighting greed, fighting greed, went in my favor, $550. Was thinking about getting out. Only reason I was thinking about getting out because it was already at the 2 to 1. It was already at the 2 to 1 on the first candle, but I said I wanted the 3, so I let it play out, and then greed started started going in my head. I was like, man, it's gonna reverse. That last joint reversed out of my favor. Can't let this one reverse. Took out when after winning 550 in my favor, let it go all the way back up, and only got out right around here, right before it hit my where I entered in. So instead of taking the 550, where I should have just, if I didn't believe in it that much, which I should have believed in it, it was my strategy to hit two or more hits on the top, two or more hits on the bottom. Somebody got that right there. Two or more hits on the bottom, break out, get in. Should have just let it play out or let it stop me out. But once again, I didn't. Was not trying to lose my profits, man. Really just wasn't trying to lose the profits. Let it get right here. Instead of just taking the 550, I just took 150. So that brought my loss back down to $200. Was pretty mad about that, especially after, well, I took a revenge trade after this, which I should have just let that play out too, especially after it literally gave close to well, 6-1 really. I wouldn't have played it that low, but like I said, I would have played it to the 3-1 that was right here. If I would have just was a little bit more patient, it would have hit it a couple minutes later. But didn't let it play out. I can just leave this out here because my revenge trade was literally on the next candle. Took ES once again, revenge trading on this one. I think I was at 933. Yep, at 933. So as soon as I got out, I hopped right back in. Hopped in right there. Where did I hop in? I popped in at 590. I was a little lower than that right there. Hopped in right there. Still had my stop at the top. Well, kind of right here at this point. Because I hopped in on this candle right here. Had my stop at the top of this. As you can see, it started going against me. I think it went against me, and I got scared. Got scared once it went against me, and I saw this candle right here. I was like, yeah, it's finna stop me out. I just gotta go ahead and get out before this loss becomes even bigger. It didn't even stop me out, and it was a revenge trade anyway. I shouldn't have been in it, but since I was in it, I probably should just let it play out and let it stop me out, which it wouldn't have did. It would have went in my favor. But yep, I think I took what did I take? $225 loss on that. Bad trade, man. Bad trade. Bad revenge trade at that. Hate revenge trading, man. It's something that every trader you just gotta fight it, man. Especially when you're live in it. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a pure struggle. That was the revenge trade I took. Now at this point I'm down 425, 450. Should have let this first play out. That would have been a cool 1,000. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, get in here. Was looking for the 3-1. Was up 550 as it broke. Like literally on that first candle, I was up 550. If I would let it play for the what was I playing for the 3-1? Yeah. If I let it play for the 3-1. No, I was playing for the 2-1. My bad. If I would have played for the 2-1, that would have been an easily 1,000 to 2,000. Because I'm telling you, up 550 when it got this low, that low. So should have just played it for the full take profit, honestly. And if I wasn't even gonna play for the full take profit, if I'm up 550 there and I'm getting a little anxious, just go ahead and take the 550. I mean, that's not a bad trade. Making 550 in like a minute and two, that's not a bad trade. But I didn't let it creep back up before it even got to where I got in and went against me, which it wouldn't have did that much. I got out for 150. Bad trade. Yeah, I think I'm up 550 here. That's like 2,000, 1,500 ish that I just left on the table. Bad trade right there. But it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. It literally gets worse. I'm telling you. You think it can get worse than leaving 550 or leaving 1,500 on the table? Watch this NQ trade. Watch this NQ trade. I took this 2 contracts at 933. You'll see what I was saying here. Just horrible, man. This was just a pure bad day that you gotta fight these days, man. You just gotta take them on the chin too. NQ seeing another squeeze pattern at this point. I don't even know why these are on there. Might have been recent, well, I guess recent highs, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Saw this right here. Look at this. Oh my God, a beautiful setup, and I did not let it play out for me, guys. I didn't. Got in at 9:33 shorts. Let me show you where I got in at. I mean, when I tell you, I'm gonna show you this live in a second. I'm gonna pause my screen, show you this live, and show you how quick I got out of this trade, man. This was a bad trade. I mean, it was a good trade, but bad execution. Trying to get it to get on my where I entered it. I guess that's fine. So got in at this breakout. I mean, oh my lord. Looking at this is just sad. Looking at it is just sad, man. I was trying to go for 3-1 too, and that would have hit. It would have hit right there. I would have just played it to that's kind of close to it. Looking for the 3-1, and that would have hit. I mean, it's sad, man. This is a bad trade. I'm gonna tell you where I entered and exit. Let me pause this for a second and get this up. This is the trade live because I record my trades and then I break them down for you just to go back and look at them. This is that trade live. Got in at 9:55, somewhere around there. You'll see how as you can look at the top, my P&L is down 425 at this point in the time of the day. Just bad, man. Just full bad all the way around. Play it out for you. Got in. Oh my God. Got in. Look how quick I'm just up 560, 660. Fighting greed. Looking at my P&L, out for 4. Got me to 410. The actual trade was probably like around 850, somewhere around there, a little less than that. Freaking fighting greed bad, man. Fighting greed bad. Because I got out on this first candle, on this first freaking candle. Look how far it went, and I'm telling you, I got out for 850. I would have just let this play all the way down to my 3-1. That would have been potential. If this is 850, I just can't imagine how much this would have been if I would have just let it play out and just got this counter right here. Boy, that was bad. Bad trading on my part. I mean, I don't want to say bad trading, but bad execution. Trade was there. Didn't let it play out. Oh, watching that is just it hurts. It hurts. It hurts to see myself live in a trade where I just made 850 in 30 seconds of getting in the trade. Might have been less than 30 seconds. Might have been like 15. I'm up 850. Let it play out, and it would have been potential $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, that sucks. Learning lesson from me. Take it on the chin. Come back tomorrow, hoping for a better day, or at least a better consistently day. Because I'd rather call me crazy or call me stupid. I'd rather have a losing day than have a day where I could have potentially made this amount of money. Because if I have a losing day, that means my strategy, the market just didn't mess with my strategy that day. Everything just stopped. Like my first trade, if I had 3 more trades like that, I would have been like, okay. I mean, it just wasn't my day. But today it was my day. That's the hard part about it. It was my day. And I just didn't let it play out how I wanted to let it play out. Got too anxious on I took 4 trades today. 1 revenge trade that I shouldn't have took. But since I took it, I should have just let it play out. 3 trades that was there. The strategy was there. It was my strategy. I waited for the breakout, didn't get in early. 2 trades that I just got out early. I mean, I just got out early. Got the confirmation of my breakout. Didn't let the trade play out. Leaving thousands on the table. Kind of hard to swallow. Not gonna lie. Kind of hard to swallow. But yeah. Trade breakdown for 3/12/25. Hopefully coming back tomorrow. I want my revenge. I don't want to say that. But I want my revenge. If tomorrow's a 1,200 losing day, just know I let every trade play out to the T. Either I'm taking my 2-1 or I'm taking my 3-1. Or if it's a trade where I want my 1-1, I'm taking it. But I'm not getting out any trades early. But yeah, those were the trades for today. Pretty smooth day. I'm lying. Pretty hectic day. Very anxious day. Not a pretty smooth day. Yesterday was a pretty smooth day. But yeah, we're out. Hoping for a better day tomorrow.